Hi, it's Melinda. Hi. Well, let's see. I have been, I had to come on out and see these guys and see how they're doing. The weather is actually cleared up a little bit. We can actually walk through the yard without slipping and sliding. We had quite a bit of rain and ice that made our roads and our own private road down here just a big ice skating rink. My poor ducks. Ducks don't need water, like a little pool, but these guys might need one. They've actually found a mud puddle, and I think they've been playing in that. When I come out, they're so used to me bringing out treats that they rush out to see me. Now, if you notice, I don't know if I did that in previous videos, but if you had noticed, before I had our darling little Banty rooster, he is not in the picture right now. I'm sad to say that Terry did find him passed away in the chicken coop not too long ago, as of yesterday, as a matter of fact. And we don't know what happened to him, but sometime overnight he had passed away. But I noticed from the kitchen that our coop door was not open, so we're going to get that back open. Inside of the coop, it's not pretty. I've got to clean it out, but it's actually an old bed truck top that Terry made, kind of rigged into this chicken coop for us, which it was kind of a quick thing that we had to do. That's our duck truck. He wants to make one of those chicken shaws that we saw with Justin Rhodes and Rebecca, and we're hoping to get that made sometime soon. Still got our mulch here. I was lucky to score that. I saw some guys that were in a tree shredder, and I had stopped them. I flagged them down and said, hey, where are you going with that? Do you charge? And they actually are with one of our local billboard sign providers. And they had some trees that were in the way, so they went ahead and chipped it up. So we're hoping to maybe have this whole area chip with the tree shreddings there. And also I do take the lovely chicken manure and things that we get out of the coop, and I put that in there. Our new friend, Mr. Rabbit there, Mrs. Rabbit, excuse me, we're going to use her poop as well. And we've done that in the past. We've had rabbits, we had meat rabbits before, and I love the rabbit poo because you don't need to wet it down. It doesn't need to set for a little while. You can put it directly on your plantings there, around your plantings, not on the plant, but you can put it around there. It's not going to burn it like your chicken manure will, or your horse manure, your cow. So I really like that. And yes, there's the bus in the back. Our plan and goal eventually is to get that finished. We just have had our hands full with the house. We've been able to get our chimneys capped, which really helps keep out a lot of the rain. And we're just going to work on getting this house tight. We've got some plastic on the windows, and also, sorry I'm a little bouncy there, we've got some caulk going on. We've got a lot of interesting sweaters that we pulled out of drawers, blankets that we pulled out of drawers. But this is kind of what we wanted. We wanted a little farm, and this is our little piece of paradise here. We don't rent. We just have to worry about the taxes on it, and it's ours. We can put as many nails in the walls if we want. We can do whatever we'd like to do with the yard and the garden. And right now, we don't have many neighbors. Let's just say that. We don't have a whole lot of neighbors. So you're going to see a lot of field back here. Also, there is... there's just no neighbors across the street. It's just field, and we really like that. That's really cool. So this is one part of our garden. We have it growing in the back a lot too, just kind of wild and crazy. I was looking at seed packets and trying to think, I want the butterflies and the hummingbirds and such to come on out, and the bees. And we let it just go and just grow wild. And what happened is we had an overabundance of bees and butterflies. I had never seen so many butterflies, and I was just tickled pink. And I didn't even have to add any special seeds or anything like that. It was the dandelions. You're talking your thistles, anything you can think of that you usually see on the road, along the roadside there as a weed. It was blooming. It looked great. So I'm going to go ahead. My bucket here right now, we used for composting. It was kind of a quick thing that we had going on. I wanted to get it started. I hadn't really had time to mush it up. Excuse me. As you can see, there's some hay that's from the rabbit, and also, let's see, I'm going to throw these banana peels in here. I haven't had time to turn it or anything like that. I've been hearing some different research whether you should or not or shouldn't, but I do really want the chickens to go on through there. I threw in a bunch of worms last time. It was pretty warm out in the fall, summerish. Now let's see what else. We did add, that was our mason bee house. It wasn't in a good spot. Our poor little bees, they flew the coop, went somewhere else. It just got too damp. We weren't really sure since it was the first time. We got them, let's see, it had to be in April or so, like right around the time we moved into this place. And so we didn't really have an exact location. We kind of felt, well, southern exposure, that's where we should put it. Well, we put it here in this lovely cherry tree, but it rained like a dickens in here, so if we do mason bees again, we'll have to find a different spot for them. Honeybees, we definitely want to go ahead and get a hive going, since I won a hive not too long ago. I'm super excited about that. Our last bee experience was kind of an epic failure. Mr. Awesome, well, he made us a hive. It was gorgeous. It was really cool, looked great, but he kind of killed the bees because he didn't do the dovetails on the beehive. The cold got in, wood expanded. We got some heat in there, we got some freezing rain in there, and then it got cold, it got hot again. It was crazy was it last year? It was a couple years ago, and the bees didn't survive. I happened to go ahead and check them just on a whim, and they were all dead. So I did get, I'd have to say maybe about 10 to 15 pounds of wax out of there. And we did get some honey. We were actually able to do about 4 or 6 quarts and a couple pints of honey. So we got some out of there. I was pretty excited about that, but sad that they left. But that was our first bee experience. I did have somebody that offered to let us take their bees out of their barn, so we'll go ahead and we'll take care of that and get that done when it's time. But yeah, we're really digging the house. Again, we got some problems. We got some slate roof. We heard that there might be companies that actually buy the slate, and I don't know how true that is or not, because it would be really nice to sell that, to be able to get a new roof out of that, if that's the case. So I'm not quite sure if that's the truth or if that's a fib. We'll figure that out down the road. But you have a great day. I've been rambling on enough. I'm going to go check my banana bread and talk to you later. Bye.